God says, the night before breakthrough is the darkest of all. The air thickens, pressing against the walls of your home, carrying whispers that stir unease. But tonight, as shadows creep, something unseen is shifting. Tomorrow morning will change everything for your son. He has wrestled in silence, his heart weighed down by invisible chains. The path he walks has been twisted by unseen hands, forcing him toward unseen snares. But the clock of heaven is striking a new hour, and no force in darkness can stop what is coming. The enemy thought the battle was won, weaving deceit into his thoughts, turning his own mind into a battlefield. He has questioned his worth, doubted his purpose, and teetered on the edge of surrender. But what the enemy underestimated is the force of divine intervention already in motion. Even now, angels stand guard at the threshold of dawn, their presence unseen but undeniable. They have been commanded to war on his behalf, to tear through the veil of deception that has long clouded his vision. The chains forged in secrecy will be shattered in the morning light. Type 333 for immediate protection. Your son has carried burdens meant to break him, wounds he has never spoken aloud. Every step he has taken has been shadowed by a weight he does not understand. But in the early hours, when the world is still and silent, heaven will move. The battles fought in the unseen realms have reached their climax. Forces that once whispered in darkness will fall silent, stripped of their hold. The morning will bring a clarity he has never known, and the grip of fear will loosen its hold forever. The enemy did not expect the sudden shift, the turning of tides that no hand of darkness can undo. What was plotted in secrecy will be exposed under the radiance of truth. No longer will manipulation dictate his steps, he will awaken to a path cleared by the hand of God. Speak life to unlock truth. Tonight, there are forces watching, waiting, expecting their grip to tighten. But the decree has been sent forth, a command from the highest throne. The weapons formed against him will melt like wax under the morning sun. The dreams stolen in the midnight hour will be returned. Every seed of confusion, every whispered doubt, will be swept away as dawn stretches across the sky. He will not recognize the weightless freedom that greets him when he wakes. What seemed impossible will become undeniable. The hand of God has not only shielded him but rewritten his future. He will step forward, unchained, unhindered, unshaken. Type 777 to break all chains. The morning will not simply bring change, it will bring revelation. The unseen hands that have pulled his strings will be severed. The voices that have tormented him will fall silent, stripped of their power. He will see faces differently, recognizing the deception that once blurred his vision. The truth will not only set him free, it will propel him into destiny. What was once hidden in shadows will be illuminated beyond denial. The people who once sought to control his future will have no hold. The plans drawn in darkness will crumble like sand beneath his feet. The falsehoods he once believed will dissolve in the radiance of awakening. Type yes to claim freedom now. God says, the shift is written in eternity, sealed by the authority of heaven. No earthly force can resist what has already been ordained. Tomorrow morning, the weight of deception will be replaced by the armor of truth. His feet will no longer tread a path designed to destroy him. His hands will no longer grasp at empty promises, for what is coming is real, tangible, undeniable. He will know, without question, that the hand of God has moved on his behalf. The ones who have watched and waited for his downfall will witness his rise. Every hidden plan, every whispered lie, will collapse in the face of divine truth. He will not walk in fear but in unshakable authority. Type 111 for divine victory. He has been chosen, set apart for something greater than he has yet to comprehend. The morning will not just be another sunrise, it will be the dawn of his calling. The time of wandering, of questioning, of silent suffering is over. He will remember this night not for the weight of its darkness but for the power of the shift that followed. The pain, the doubt, the hesitation will be swallowed in the river of renewal. His heart will beat with a new rhythm, one that echoes the decree of heaven. No one will be able to explain what has happened, yet no one will be able to deny it. The presence of God will be upon him, guiding, shielding, and leading. He will not be the same, for the morning has rewritten his name. Type 444 to receive the blessing. The night is fading, its grip weakening with each passing moment. Heaven is waiting, watching, ensuring that what has been promised will come to pass. When he opens his eyes, the world will feel different because it will be different. The battles waged in secret have already been won. The shift is not coming, it is here. And nothing will ever be the same again. God says, it is done. God says, the winds have shifted, and the hour of change is near. What has been hidden will be revealed, and what has been delayed will be released. Something big is coming for your son, be ready. There is movement in the unseen, a stirring that cannot be ignored. The weight he has carried, the battles fought in silence, are reaching their breaking point. The chains that have bound him are moments away from shattering. His name has been spoken in heavenly places, marked for a destiny greater than he knows. The forces that have warred against him are trembling, sensing the impending shift. The enemy knows his time is short, and desperation lingers in the air. But divine intervention has already begun, orchestrating events beyond human understanding. The doors once locked are now creaking open. The path once obstructed is being cleared. Type 333 for immediate protection. He has walked through fire, through storms meant to consume him. He has faced voices that sought to twist his perception, whispering deception into his mind. But their power is weakening, their grip slipping, as the new dawn approaches. His spirit has been restless, sensing the change even before it arrives. The dreams that once felt distant are drawing near, becoming more vivid, more real. What was once impossible will soon be undeniable. The signs have been there, subtle, yet persistent. A sudden shift in atmosphere, an unexplainable urgency, a force pulling him forward. The clock is counting down to something life-altering. Speak life to unlock truth. There are those who have plotted against him, weaving illusions to keep him bound. They have smiled while hiding daggers, pretending to support while secretly hoping for his downfall. But their masks are slipping, their intentions being exposed. The truth cannot stay buried, it will rise like the sun, burning away every deception. What was done in the dark is being dragged into the light. No weapon formed against him will stand when the moment arrives. He will begin to see differently, to sense the shift before it fully manifests. The people he once trusted may reveal their true colors. And when the veil is lifted, he will know who stands with him and who stands against him. Type 777 to break all chains. God says, the breakthrough will not be subtle, it will be undeniable. This is not a slow unfolding, but a sudden shift, a moment where everything changes. The waiting season is ending, and the manifestation is near. The opposition has grown fierce because the enemy senses what is coming. But the battle has already been decided, and victory belongs to him. His destiny is not in the hands of those who seek to manipulate, it is in the hands of the Almighty. The ground beneath him will no longer shake with uncertainty. He will stand firm, unshaken, walking in the fullness of his calling. The fear that once paralyzed him will break, giving way to courage. Type yes to claim freedom now. The unexpected will begin to unfold, connections appearing out of nowhere, opportunities he never sought suddenly finding him. What was blocked for years will open in an instant. The things he thought were lost forever will be restored. Every tear shed, every silent cry, has not been ignored. The heavens have heard, and the response has already been set in motion. The answer is not coming, it is here. A divine appointment has been made, a moment in time where everything aligns. The hands of destiny are shifting, moving him toward his purpose. When the moment arrives, there will be no turning back. Type 111 for divine victory. Not everyone will understand what is happening, but they will witness it. The ones who doubted, who mocked, who dismissed him, will be forced to see the undeniable power of transformation. They will watch as he rises. The weight of the past will not follow him into this new season. The burdens he carried, the mistakes he regretted, will lose their hold. What lies ahead is greater than what he leaves behind. The breakthrough will not just be for him, it will ripple outward, touching lives beyond what he can imagine. His story will become a testimony, a beacon of hope for those still trapped in darkness. What seemed like suffering will be turned into a weapon of deliverance. Type 444 to receive the blessing. God says, the shift is set, and nothing can stop what has been ordained. The gates are opening, the path is being made straight. The resistance he has faced was only proof of the power of what is coming. The dreams he thought were too big, too distant, are now within reach. He will step into favor that cannot be explained, into doors that no man can close. His name will be spoken in rooms he has never entered. Every delay was a setup for acceleration. Every setback was positioning for the comeback. He will not just walk into blessing, he will run. Type 555 to step into destiny. The world may not be ready for what is about to unfold, but that does not matter. What is written in eternity cannot be erased by man. The change is not coming, it has already begun. When he wakes, the air will feel different. The weight will be gone, the confusion will be lifted. His heart will know that something powerful is unfolding. God says, be ready. God says, tomorrow morning, the air will shift, and the weight he has carried will begin to lift. The forces that have circled him in silence will be shattered by an unseen hand. What has been hidden in darkness will be forced into the light. His spirit has felt the tremors of change, though he could not name them. The pressure, the unrest, the sleepless nights, they were signs of what is coming. The battle has reached its final hour, and victory is near. The ones who thought they could control him will lose their grip. The unseen chains wrapped around his destiny are breaking, link by link. He will wake with clarity, with strength he did not know he had. His name has been whispered in places he has never been. Doors have been opening in silence, unseen by human eyes. But tomorrow morning, the manifestation will begin. Type 333 for immediate protection. The enemy has tried to suffocate his purpose, wrapping lies around his mind. He has felt confusion, a heaviness that has tried to drown his hope. But the lies will not survive the morning light. There are forces retreating, their time of deception coming to an end. The shadows that once loomed over him will scatter as the truth emerges. What was meant to keep him bound will be the very thing that propels him forward. His path will be made clear, the fog lifted. The voices that once clouded his thoughts will fall silent. He will rise with new strength, no longer shackled by the past. Speak life to unlock truth. Tomorrow morning, he will feel something shift within him. A sudden weightlessness, as if something invisible has been lifted from his shoulders. The burdens that once seemed unbearable will lose their power. The resistance he has faced, the delays, the setbacks, they were not denials. They were preparation for what is about to unfold. His steps will no longer be hindered, his path no longer blocked. There are those who have spoken against him, waiting for his failure. But they will witness his rise, unable to explain the favor upon him. What was meant for his destruction will turn into a testimony of victory. Type 777 to break all chains. God says, the moment has already been set in motion. There is no force strong enough to stop what has been written. The hand of divine intervention is already moving on his behalf. He will feel an unexplainable peace, as if something has shifted in the atmosphere. A sudden sense of clarity, a knowing deep within his spirit. His heart will no longer be weighed down by fear. People will notice the change before he speaks a word. The light in his eyes, the strength in his steps, something will be different. The struggle he endured will be replaced with a power he never expected. Type yes to claim freedom now. There will be a moment when he looks around and realizes the battle is over. The fear, the doubt, the uncertainty, they will no longer have a voice. He will step into a new season, leaving behind the remnants of struggle. The ones who doubted him will watch in silence. Those who underestimated him will be forced to acknowledge his rise. The transformation will be undeniable, impossible to ignore. The weight of past mistakes will not follow him into tomorrow. The regrets, the pain, the missed opportunities, none of them will hold him back. He will walk freely, untouched by the chains that once bound him. Type 111 for divine victory. The dreams that felt distant will suddenly come into focus. The things he thought were lost forever will find their way back to him. The timing is not accidental, everything is aligning as it was meant to. There will be a sudden revelation, a truth he did not see before. His eyes will be open to things he once overlooked. The missing pieces of his journey will finally make sense. What he thought was a dead end will become an open door. The impossible will become reality. The shift will be greater than anything he imagined. Type 444 to receive the blessing. God says, tomorrow morning is not just another day, it is the beginning of everything. The pain of yesterday will be replaced by the promise of what is ahead. The silence of waiting will turn into the sound of breakthrough. He will wake up and feel it before he even understands it. A knowing, deep in his soul, that something has changed. The burdens he carried will no longer have the power to weigh him down. This is the moment everything shifts. The war fought in silence will end in undeniable victory. He will never be the same again. Type 555 to step into destiny. When the sun rises, so will he. The chains are breaking, the doors are opening, and his future is being rewritten. He will step forward into everything meant for him. The ones who tried to hold him back will lose their grip. No force on earth can stand against what has already been declared. His name is being called into purpose. God says, it is done.